Can you see me? I see you. Can you hear me? I hear you, survivor. I believe you, survivor. Hey, can you see me? I see you. Do you hear me? I hear you, survivor. I believe you, survivor. My heart is grieved. Lust has become a monster to our children and our people. Our Kelly, aka Pied Piper, sings of disgust, a gift that cannot be denied. An urge unsatisfied, even in a cage, a lion is still a lion. In our own strength, can we truly tame a beast? There's a system that enables corrupted behavior, a culture that tries to patronize agony. While the spirit and bodies of our black girls die, their minds become deprived. And yes, black girls, we do matter. We all came from the womb of a woman, yet we tried to pervert her fruit. The ignorance of illiteracy feeds the beast of finesse. The public hype becomes the private distraction. We use her body and validate his voice. Our music pimping our minds as we lend our hearts and ears to the blind. Can you see and hear me? Light is a lamp that provides sight. Do you remember the story of the serpent, Adam and Eve? We recruit women to influence that allows the system to be so fluent, while the world sings of its bliss to our own demise, prisoners of someone else's home. And the crooked have stepped out of alignment. They no longer hide their tricks. Deception has unveiled its face of destruction. Careless to ID its distress, yet it appears to be getting away with murder, homicide, suicide. Who will be responsible for the blood we see in our eyes as it drips from our cheeks to open hands and seeps into the concrete, as the red rose dies to resurrect white petals? If we were talking about white girls, would this change the story? And yes, all lives matter, but the oppression of color is evident. Puppets walking mechanically as trained robots, Stepford wives without the covenant, swindled by perversion. We continue to glorify the monsters we help create. The thief only comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Perpetrators penetrate the mind. The honeymoon becomes the dark black hole. Girls targeted as prey to an inordinate sex appetite and untamed beast. Girls' dreams turn into corrupted customs. Control becomes their addiction. It's our duty to respond to injustice. If we don't participate in the solution, we are only a part of the problem. And our pride speaks with conceit and says, those girls could never be me. I love his music. His sex life is his business and has nothing to do with me. Wrong answer. We are our sisters and brothers' keeper. Be careful that you don't become the product of your own arrogance. Ignorance becomes fuel for demons. Dreams have been distorted like rotten fruit. Grown boys and girls misusing their authority, and the desire to be a daddy doesn't make you a father, R. Kelly. And all abusers have to submit to the process of becoming kings and queens. We are called to be a royal priesthood, a light, the very salt of the earth, not ashamed to speak up against injustice. Yet so many of us are so afraid of stepping on others' toes, not being politically correct and offending power. So this very hour, justice will stand. And what is life if you're not willing to risk death? The light makes everything visible. Awake, O sleeper. Arise from the dead. Stand up. We will fight. We will survive.